The kids have got to take responsibility for the success that they achieve. I think making that even clearer and more explicit. So what are you going to do? So we did an activity the other day with writing. I gave them some feedback about a writing task, a sample that they'd done. And I said, as a class, this is what we've got to work on. I'm going to do this to teach it to you. What are you going to do to make sure that you learn it?
When you're an active learner, what you do is you think, choose and do.
I'm really spending time developing their understanding of what an active learner is and recognising when they do it in a day, helping them engage into learning that is a process that hasn't just gone from morning tea till lunch. It actually was yesterday, it was last term, and it was last year, and it was the last 5 years that you've been at our school.
At the end of the day, we have to write something that we did what was active about a learner. Things like I chose to work with or I chose to learn about.
We've got a blog, so we write our learning reflections, like saying we need to get better at what I've learnt today and how it helps my learning.
We're trying to develop that sense of all these things are important and hooking into the important bits that happen on the way. So I guess that getting them to be much more reflective all the time is the bit that's a bit more weighted this year.
It's think, choose, do. So we choose what we do, we think about it and reflect on it, and like if we're learning to play or something, we do it like in front of the class.
Every student does have to know themselves as a learner. What do I know? What are my strengths? What am I building on? Where am I going? How am I going to get there? What's going to help me get there? Who's going to help me get there? The days of whole class teaching where everyone's on the same journey, whether you should be there or not, is gone. So the challenge for teachers is how do you personalise it so every student is visible? Lewis, why are goals important?
It lets you have a guideline through the year and tells you how to achieve what you want to know.
They know who to go to. The whole point of using technology and collaborative tools is that I might not be the best person to ask for feedback, but they know how to ask that next person and who that person is. That's the difference, I suppose, this year with the self-awareness, the metacognition and the reflection. The kids are still getting a sense of what collaboration is. Some of them understand it's when you work with someone else, and some of them are still working out that it's something to do with someone else, but they're not quite sure. But what we're going to come to is that we understand that when we work with someone else, our learning is better. They know about feedback and feed forward, and so they know that when you collaborate with someone else, it means that you might be asking them, what have I done well in this? Or what do I need to work on next? Another thing that they're particularly enjoying is collaborating by creating together, because they know that more ideas are better. When we did that writing as a follow-up the other day, 5 or 6 boys were all collaborating on one piece of writing, and that's one of the gifts that the technology has provided us. The collaborating online at home, when the kids are collaborating with each other, they're collaborating with me, they're collaborating with Denise, you know, they're emailing people all over the place asking for feedback and trying to make things better, and that's the collaboration stuff that is going to grow and grow and grow.
Last year, when we all had books, if we needed to learn something, we either had to wait till the teacher taught us that, or we had to just don't learn about it. And now we can just go and learn about it whenever we want.